Hello from the void. My name is Erin River Sunday, and this is TBH Magic. This episode is all about the astrology of pets in your birth chart, with the audio portion being recorded on Thursday, July 10th, 2025 at 3:38 p.m. in Asheville, North Carolina. While we chat today, you're going to be seeing lots of kittens and puppies that I've had the pleasure to be around over the years. All of the kittens are fosters that I've had and totally adored, and the pups are a mix of work with a rescue and family and friends dogs. But before we dive in, I want to take a few seconds to pause and breathe into the present. Wherever you are in time and space, see if you can take a moment to take a big, deep breath with me. Try to count to 4 slowly on the inhale and then 4 again slowly on the exhale. Let's do it together now. Okay, now we have arrived into the present moment. So today we're going to focus on the 6th house of the birth chart because we're talking all about pets. The 12th house of the birth chart is more about spirit animals like a phoenix, a unicorn, or a dragon, as well as larger animals like cows and horses. But today we're going to be honing in on the little animals we keep in and around our homes. For the majority of people, that's cats and dogs, but it can also include small exotic animals. So let's first talk about when a pet is most likely to come into your life and or become a really positive central focus according to astrology. You're going to want to pull out your birth chart and find the 6th house. So I work with whole sign houses. And because of that, there's only going to be one sign that you're looking for that rules that 6th house. So if you're an Aries rising, your 6th house will be Virgo. If you're a Cancer rising, your 6th house is Sagittarius, etc. Okay, so Venus is going to transit this place once per calendar year, and Jupiter is going to transit this place once every 12-ish calendar years. So either of these planets passing through the 6th house is most likely to be a time when pets are a really sweet spot for you and just especially supportive. So if you're looking to adopt an animal, this is a great astrological reassurance that it's the perfect time. You can also look out for 6th house perfection months if you work with perfections. This happens also once per year, from birthday to birthday. The North Node and South Node transiting the 6th house can also indicate potential fated happenings around pets in your life. Not necessarily good or bad, just an increased focus and a really karmic pull. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt myself for a moment now and encourage you to like this episode, to share this episode, and or to comment on this episode if you're enjoying what's happening so far. I'd love for you to comment your pet's zodiac sign if you know it. And if you're really connecting with TBH Magic and would like to support financially, you can also book a reading with me at www.tbhmagic.com. I do astrology and tarot readings as well as distance energy work sessions. I also sell magical greeting cards on Etsy that are very special to me and more affordable, of course, than a full-on reading. You can find me on Etsy also at TBH Magic. Any and all support is so greatly appreciated, and I can assure you it's a symbiotic process. Now let's think about the other side of the coin, the indicators that might show difficult time with pets or less of an inclination to maybe even have pets at all. We're still looking at the 6th house, but now we're looking at the malefic planets. While before we were talking about loving pets with the benefics transiting the same house, we're now looking at harsher energies. So Mars in the 6th house, Pluto or Saturn in the 6th house could all indicate less than favorable experiences with pets. Now, remember, this is very general information. It's not to say that if you have Mars natally in the 6th that you will hate animals or that they will hate you, but it is to say that Mars in the 6th on its own is more difficult than Venus in the 6th, for example. So if you have any of those planets, Mars, Pluto, or Saturn, either natally in your 6th or transiting your 6th house, you might not be a pet person. And if you love pets, but you're having a transit of one of those planets, you might experience some more difficult type changes with pets in your life. Saturn, for example, can indicate a lot of responsibility with your pets. Think administering important medication on a regimented schedule. Mars could point to potential accidents with a pet, or your pet just needing a lot more rigorous activity. Pluto could be the death of a pet, but it could equally be a very deep connection with an animal. Service animals come to mind here because of the profound loyalty and transformation that they bring to people's lives. And finally, let's look at a few other planets in the 6th house, either natally or by transit. So Uranus in the 6th might be more socially minded connection to pets, like fostering. So you like pets, but having them around is also a statement for progress in your community and creating positive change through animal welfare type work. Neptune in the 6th creates a highly spiritual energy around pets and a very special attunement to their needs. You might be a dog or cat whisperer. You might also enjoy giving energy work to your pets and can just generally find them very healing in your day-to-day life. You can also check out what the ruler of your 6th house is doing. That can indicate the overall role that pets play throughout your life. So if the ruler of your 6th house is in your 9th, for example, you might love learning about animals or even go to school to be a vet. The possibilities are truly endless, so I encourage you to book a reading with me if you want to learn more about pets in your life at the present moment. I love fostering kittens, and I'm a big believer in the power of animals in our lives and the role that they're here to play. I hope that this video taught you a little something about your own astrological connection to pets, and thank you so much for being here. Have no doubt you are meant to be. Through time and space, Erin Rivers Sunday.